Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. They thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Demon Deacons offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available, but you're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking the safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes the connection. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Got a man. It's Hodges. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with the 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. He rifles one deep to the left and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The 1st down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now from inside the red zone. Grabs it in the middle. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Coming after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He leaves it with his back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to stay on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB. And this one, put some pressure on them. They're already off to a great start.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Trying to find his man on first down. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll go to the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on second down for this offense. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Looking to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield. It's Ramsey. They get him down after he makes the catch. Here on third down for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling some heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up. The back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4 down territory. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this.
Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. From the gun, the ground game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
It's caught, and they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. It'll be a draw. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wideout in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish!
These offenses get in a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Give to the running back.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got his man to the left. Oh, look out! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the tackler. And runs through another one. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the punishment has been extended.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. 1st down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hodges. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. He's looking for a man on second down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
He'll do it himself.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll run the counter. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They want to power it in on the ground on third and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 9 over Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking downfield, it's McMahon. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The completion short of the sticks is second down. The give to the back. And the Demon Deacons get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. With the catch, it's Hodges. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 85. Ballman in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
Kick is good.
That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, what a huge gain, and this offense is so frustrating to defend because you got that guy who's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Call him what he is, makes the big play, chews up a chunk of yardage before you ever know what hit you.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown by the Irish. And the pummeling has started.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wake Forest, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This offense has a second down play. Going to the running game. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's McMahon. They're setting up the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off-play action on first down. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's McMahon. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Here's the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To throw, it's McMahon. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Made a defender miss. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now they're going to throw it. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The inside handoff. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to throw, it's McMahon. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. Slips through the line. Drills him with a stiff arm. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Snap it to the back. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's going to pass. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Dropping back, it's McMahon. Finds his man down the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Pulls it in. It's Karapateas. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
91. Wake Forest, 24.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's McMahon. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. He caught it! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Ole Miss Rebels return team will have that offense backed up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons. He's got the...
He's loose down the left side. The 40. The 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7, Georgia.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground with the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Catch in the middle, it's Addison. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll test the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Auger trying to make this red zone trip pay off.
And that is enough.
They're going to ride this running back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Finds his target down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did.
Right down the middle.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick strike complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45 on its way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And they'll knock him down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, the ball's free. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes his connection. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The give to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play, balls at the 25. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Ole Miss 10.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, just keeps firing. Complete downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Dances away from the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're facing a 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
The Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Dogs!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And
won a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline.